first question arising in our mind is, how long does it take to develop new habits? According to psychology, it takes 21 days to form a new habit. But it even take up to 66 days for a habit to become a learned behavior. What is a habit? Its most basic definition: something that you do often and regularly, sometimes without knowing that you are doing it. Habit versus behavior. A habit is an action a person does repeatedly, where a behavior is a response to what's happening within or around you. As an example, smoking is a habit many teens might have picked up in their high school years with friends. But over time, it becomes a behavior that you do to deal with stress. Habit is the action. Behavior is the reaction. What are common habits that people want to develop? Exercise for at least half an hour a day. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. Get at least 8 hours of sleep. Track expenses every day. These are the actions you take. You may notice the reactions like quit smoking, minimize drinking, stop gambling, and so on. Now you get clear distinction between habit and behavior. Now let us move on how to develop a new habit by simple steps. Step 1. Make a decision. First, make a decision. Decide clearly that you are going to begin acting in a specific way 100% of the time, whenever that behavior is required. For example, if you decide to arise early and exercise each morning, set your clock for a specific time, and when the alarm goes off, immediately get up, put on your exercise clothes and begin your exercise session. Step 2. Never allow an exception to your new habit. Never allow an exception to your new habit pattern during the formative stages. Don't make excuses or rationalizations. Don't let yourself off the hook. If you resolve to get up at 6 a.m. each morning, discipline yourself to get up at 6 a.m. every single morning until this becomes automatic. Step 3. Tell others you are practicing a new behavior. Third, tell others that you are going to begin practicing a particular behavior. It is amazing how much more disciplined and determined you will become when you know that others are watching you to see if you have the willpower to follow through resolution. Step 4. Visualize your new habit. Fourth, visualize yourself performing or behaving in a particular way in a particular situation. The more often you visualize and imagine yourself acting as if you already had the new habit, the more rapidly this new behavior will be accepted by your subconscious mind and become automatic. Step 5. Create an affirmation. Fifth, create an affirmation that you repeat over and over to yourself. This repetition dramatically increases the speed at which you develop the new habit. For example, you can say something like, I get up and get going immediately at 6 a.m. each morning. Repeat these words the last thing before you fall asleep. In most cases, you will automatically wake up minutes before the alarm clock goes off, and soon you will need no alarm clock at all. Step 6. Resolve to persist. Sixth, resolve to persist in the new behavior until it is so automatic and easy that you actually feel uncomfortable when you do not do what you have decided to do. Step 7. Reward yourself. 7. And most important, give yourself a reward of some kind for practicing in the new behavior. Each time you reward yourself, you reaffirm and reinforce the behavior. Soon you begin to associate, at an unconscious level, the pleasure of the reward with the behavior. You set up your own force field of positive consequences that you unconsciously look forward to as the result of engaging in the behavior or habit that you have decided upon. Daily habits of successful people. The most successful people all have certain habits in their daily routines. These habits help contribute to their success and can be considered good habits to form for yourself. You can use this simple life hack to improve your personal and business productivity. It can even be applied to daily chores done or long-term goals. Number 1. Plan your day the night before. Every minute spent in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. Sit down with a piece of paper and write down everything that you need to do the coming day. If for any reason you don't do this, it should be the first thing you do every morning. When you write a list, you have a track to run on. Writing a list clarifies your thinking and goals. Writing down a list forces you to think at a higher level. If you start working from a to-do list, you increase your output 25% each day. Number 2. Set priorities on your to-do list before you start the day. Work from the 80 to 20 rule. If you have 10 items on your list of things to do, 2 will be the more important than all of the other items put together. Once you identify these most important tasks, it brings us to the final step in starting your day. Number 3. Complete the most important daily task first. Begin immediately on your most important task and focus on it and only it, until completion. All success in life comes from project completion, and living a life of good habits will help you complete more projects. A project with multiple tasks is called a multitask job. This means that there are several smaller jobs to complete the larger job. Organize your jobs by sequence in a checklist and start on your most important project. Complete the smaller jobs in your project, until the entire project is complete. This process is called single handling, and it's one of the most powerful things that you can use in managing your time. You can increase your productivity by 50% by planning, starting and completing your most important tasks every single day. If you can develop these habits of successful people and do those 3 things: plan your day the night before, organize your tasks in order importance, and complete your most important task first thing during your day, you will increase your productivity and become millionaire. Follow our YouTube channel, Learn Everything Digital.